a soldier who kept fighting for 29 years. This story begins during World War II. At that time, Japan and the United States were two powerful countries. Japan wanted to grow its control in Asia and the Pacific. The United States wanted to stop this expansion. In 1941, Japan attacked the American naval base at Pearl Harbor. After this attack, the United States entered the war. Heavy fighting began across the Pacific. One of the Japanese soldiers during this war was Hiroo Onoda. In December 1944, Onoda was sent to Lubang Island in the Philippines. He was only 22 years old. Before he left, his commander gave him very important orders. He told Onoda, "Do not surrender. Do not take your own life. Keep fighting and gathering information." Onoda promised to follow these orders. He was not alone. 3 other Japanese soldiers stayed with him. Their names were Yuichi Akatsu, Shoichi Shimada, and Kenshichi Kozuka. Together they lived deep inside the jungle. Life was very hard. They built simple shelters from wood and leaves. They moved from place to place so nobody could find them. They drank rainwater. They ate bananas, coconuts, and other fruits. Sometimes they stole rice from farms. Sometimes they killed cows for food. Years passed. The soldiers still believed the war was continuing. Because of this, they attacked farms, local people, and police officers. They thought they were fighting the enemy. Many innocent people were hurt or killed during these attacks. A few months later, in August 1945, World War II ended. Japan surrendered, and millions of soldiers returned home. But Onoda did not believe it. Planes dropped papers from the sky saying the war was over, but Onoda thought they were fake messages made by the enemy. So he stayed hidden in the jungle. In 1949, one soldier, Akatsu, became tired of hiding. He secretly left the group and surrendered to the authorities. Now only 3 soldiers remained. In 1954, Shoichi Shimada was killed during a gunfight with local police. Only Onoda and Kozuka were left. The 2 men continued hiding in the jungle for many more years. They survived by finding food, collecting rainwater, repairing their shelters, and staying away from villages. Then, in 1972, Kozuka was killed during a clash with Philippine police while carrying out one of their raids. Now Onoda was completely alone. For almost 2 years, he survived by himself in the jungle. He found food, repaired his clothes, cleaned his rifle, and continued following the orders he had received nearly 30 years earlier. But he still refused to surrender. He cleaned his rifle. He repaired his uniform. He stayed hidden in the jungle. Even after almost 29 years, he believed his mission was not finished. Then something amazing happened. In 1974, a young Japanese traveler named Norio Suzuki went to the Philippines looking for Onoda. Many people thought finding him was impossible. But Suzuki found him. The 2 men talked. Suzuki told Onoda that the war had ended nearly 30 years earlier. But Onoda still refused to surrender. He said he would only obey an order from his commander. So Suzuki returned to Japan and found Onoda's old commander. No one knows that where is that commander. Somehow he was found selling books then. The former commander traveled to Lubang Island. He met Onoda and officially told him that his mission was over. At last, Onoda accepted the truth. On March 9, 1974, Hiroo Onoda came out of the jungle and surrendered. He handed over his rifle, ammunition, and military equipment. After almost 29 years, his war was finally over. 22 years old Onoda was now 52 years old. When he returned to Japan, people were shocked. Some people respected his loyalty. Others criticized him because innocent people had died during his years in hiding. No matter how people viewed him, his story became famous around the world. For nearly 3 decades, Hiroo Onoda lived in the jungle believing World War II was still going on. He entered the jungle as a young soldier. And he came out as a 52-year-old man. One mission. One order. And 29 years of waiting for the war to end. This is the incredible true story of Hiroo Onoda, the soldier who never believed the war was over.